Apple March 4th Special Experience Event, Triple City Showcase, new iPhone, iPad, and Macs. Expected. Apple has officially confirmed what leaks and reports have been hinting at for weeks. A major launch is coming on March 4th, but this time, Apple isn't just holding a single keynote in Cupertino. Instead, the company is planning a three-city special Apple experience that looks very different from its traditional events. That difference is exactly why the tech world is paying attention. With the iPhone 16e already on sale in China and rumors of a new iPhone, a new iPad, and multiple Mac laptops scheduled for the first half of 2026. This March 4th experience could be the moment Apple pulls back the curtain on its next big wave of hardware. In this in-depth breakdown, we'll cover what Apple has confirmed, what trusted leaks are saying, how this event format is different, and why this experience could signal bigger upgrades than a simple specs bump. Apple confirms March 4th special Apple experience on February 6th. Apple quietly but decisively set the stage. A special Apple experience will take place on Wednesday, March 4th. That wording is important. It's not being advertised as a traditional Apple event with a big on-stage keynote. Instead, Apple is emphasizing the word experience, suggesting a more immersive, hands-on, media-focused format. Even more surprising is that this experience won't be limited to one location. It will take place simultaneously in three major global cities: New York to 9 a.m. Eastern, London to 2 p.m. GM to Shanghai, 10 p.m. local time. By splitting the experience across New York, London, and Shanghai, Apple is clearly targeting media, influencers, and partners in three crucial regions: North America, Europe, and Asia. This is a strong hint that whatever is being shown is meant to have truly global impact. A very different kind of Apple event. For years, Apple's playbook has been predictable. Announce a keynote, stream a polished pre-recorded presentation, then open up a brief hands-on area afterward for select press. The March 4th special experience looks like a major departure. Here's what stands out so far. It's not billed as a keynote. Apple's own language avoids the word event and instead uses special Apple experience. That alone has sparked speculation that the focus will be less on a long scripted presentation and more on letting attendees directly interact with new devices. Three cities, same moment. Holding the experience simultaneously in New York, London, and Shanghai is logistically complex. Apple doesn't do that without a reason. It suggests a coordinated global rollout and an emphasis on localized in-person coverage: photos, short videos, social posts, and hands-on impressions hitting the internet at the same time from three continents, possibly preceded by press releases. Multiple reports have suggested Apple may announce some products via press releases earlier in the week, then use the March 4th experience as an in-depth showcase. That would be very different from its usual pattern of revealing everything on stage first and letting the press get hands-on only afterward. All of this points to a more tactile, content-ready format. Think less, watch the keynote, and more see, touch, and share the products right now. For Apple, that's a smart move in an era dominated by social media, short-form video, and influencer impressions. What the leaks say: new iPhone, new iPad, new Macs. While Apple has not officially confirmed any specific product for March 4th, reliable industry sources paint a clear picture of what's coming in the first half of 2026 and why this experience matters. New iPhone for 2026 reports indicate that Apple is planning to introduce a new iPhone in early 2026, with the iPhone 16e already on sale in China. One major question is whether March 4th will mark a global expansion of the iPhone 16e beyond China, a new variant targeting specific markets, or an entirely new model designed to fill a gap in Apple's lineup. Unlike minor mid-cycle updates or quiet storage bumps, this upcoming iPhone is expected to be significant enough to justify a special showcase that strongly suggests notable hardware or design changes, not just internal tweaks. New iPad lineup: Apple's iPad lineup is also due for an update, and leaks say a new iPad is scheduled for the first half of 2026. That could mean a redesigned iPad Air with more Pro-like features, a refreshed entry-level iPad with a new chip and modern design, or updates to the iPad Pro line to better align with Apple's latest processors and display technology. If Apple is bringing the iPad into this special experience, expect a focus on performance gains, improved displays, and deeper integration. With Pro apps and creative workflows, if media and creators are among the main invitees in New York, London, and Shanghai, new Mac laptops perhaps the most intriguing part of the leaks. Several new Mac laptops are expected in early 2026. This aligns with Apple's strategy of regularly updating its MacBook Air and MacBook Pro lines with newer Apple Silicon chips. A few possibilities include new MacBook Air models with the latest Apple Silicon, updated MacBook Pro versions aimed at creative professionals, broader performance and battery life jumps that justify a full event. What makes this round of Macs particularly interesting is the expectation that this will be more than just a small specs bump. If Apple is dedicating a portion of a global experience to these machines, you can reasonably expect meaningful changes in design, performance, or both. Why this experience could be bigger than last year? One key detail from the latest reports is that, unlike last year, Apple is expected to hold a full-on launch experience rather than quietly rolling out products via press releases alone. That change in strategy is telling. Here's what it implies. Bigger upgrades. Companies don't plan global experiences for tiny spec updates. A triple city format implies that Apple believes these new devices will generate substantial excitement and require hands-on coverage. Unified narrative. Launching a new iPhone, a new iPad, and multiple Macs under one umbrella experience lets Apple tell a cohesive story. Everything from your phone to your tablet to your laptop, working together, powered by the latest software and Silicon. Competitive. Timing. If other major players are showing their latest phones and devices around the same time, Apple can't afford to feel absent. A high-impact March 4th showcase ensures it dominates headlines and social feeds. Mark Gurman's role in the timeline. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has been at the center of many Apple leaks, and this time is no exception. In his Power On newsletter, he previously reported that new Apple products were on the way in early 2026. Announcements could land as early as the week of Monday, March 2. Now that Apple has officially confirmed a March 4th special experience, that timeline lines up almost perfectly with his reporting. It also raises the possibility that some products may be announced via press releases just ahead of March 4th. The March 4th experiences in New York, London, and Shanghai will then give the world's media a chance to go hands-on, record impressions, and create detailed coverage. This hybrid strategy press releases, plus live experiences would allow Apple to get information out quickly while still benefiting from the buzz and visuals of in-person events. Hands-on first? Why the format matters. One of the most interesting elements of this special Apple experience is the sense that hands-on coverage may be the star. Not a single centralized keynote. Why would Apple do that? Instant social content. When journalists and creators in 3 major cities get devices in their hands at the same time, you get a flood of unboxing photos, early impressions, and short videos across platforms, far more dynamic than just a streamed keynote, localized messaging. Apple can tailor demos and briefings to the needs of each region, whether that's focusing on certain services, networks, or market-specific features. Reduced keynote fatigue. In recent years, long pre-recorded keynotes have sometimes felt predictable. A fresh, hands-on focused approach makes the launch feel more personal, more authentic, and more directly tied to real-world use, even if Apple still releases a short video or mini keynote on its site and YouTube channel. The heart of this March 4 experience appears to be physical interaction and real-time coverage.